Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Pimi Pandey and I am the founder and CEO of Pimi Pandey Coaching, and I am a writer, documentary maker and a advocate for minority voices, and also especially for helping women own their voices as well, especially minority women. And so I am very privileged to be able to use this space under Vinod Pandey Entertainment Organisation. Vinod Pandey is also my father, and I'll be able to reach out to all of you in the Indian market who I know would be really excited and happy to hear some motivation videos, and especially the kind of stuff that I talk to people about every day, which is helping them get out of their own way and go out there and achieve their dreams, achieve their goals. And so this is something that is a passion for me. And so I just want to welcome you to this space and let you know that from time to time, I'm going to be coming at you and telling you about all the things that have helped me personally, and also a number of people who I have worked with over the course of over 10 years, 11 years actually. So it's a real privilege for me to be able to help people do that. But it's really important for me to be able to reach a wider audience, because I know there are so many people out there who don't have access to this kind of content, and who would love to be able to get that free advice and motivation. And one of the things that really excites me is when I'm able to help people break free of those shackles that keep them held in a space of underachieving and not living their best life and not reaching their higher selves. So if that's you, I've got a great topic today, which is all about not delaying and getting out there and being visible, and how to do that successfully. Because I think what happens to a lot of us is that we end up postponing, delaying, procrastinating, prevaricating, worried about how we will be received. We end up worrying so much about what people will think of us. And I know there are many out there who will relate to that as well. And in this world at the moment, where there is so much online and so many people putting themselves out there and feeling the pressure to be super confident in front of cameras, it can be really hard, because we end up also getting triggered. Our imposter syndrome kicks off because we compare ourselves to everybody else who's doing it out there. I want to tell you a little secret, is that most people don't start out so good when it comes to being visible. You have to, there's a big hurdle for you to overcome, and largely that's to do with you not having that self-belief and believing that what you have to share is of worth. Let me tell you, it is. I have a strong belief that everybody out there has some unique value to share with the world, and it's really just about you backing it and getting behind yourself to believe that it is worth sharing, whatever it is. But I want to tell you today about something I'm so excited about. I read a lot. I read sometimes 2 to 3 books at the same time. And one of the books that I'm reading at the moment, I'm listening to actually at the moment, because often I will listen to an audiobook. If I love it, I'll then order the print version. And I am at the moment listening to a book that's been out for a couple of years by Mel Robinson. Many of you out there might have heard of it. It's called The 5-Second Rule. And why I'm talking to you about it today is because I found it contains such an effective tool for getting past all those inhibitions and worries and delays and fears that we put in ourselves that stop us from being visible. And I think that the technique that she discusses, which is based on something so super simple, it's a pattern interrupter. What does that mean? It's really about breaking through that incessant dialogue that we have going on that stops us, that keeps us held back, it keeps us, shackled in fear and worry about what will happen if we do something to put ourselves out there. And it breaks through that pattern of self-doubt that is based on thoughts, just simple thoughts. And so I find it fascinating because it's purely a 5-second process, or less, depending on if you take to it that well. Literally 5 seconds, you can get out of your way and put yourself out there, get in front of a camera, launch a business, put pen to paper and start writing your your book, the novel that you've been postponing for ages. In less than 5 minutes, you can pick up the phone and call that person that you wanted to involve in a project of yours. Whatever it is that you wanted to do, I'm telling you, you can do anything in less than 5 minutes if you apply this rule, because what this pattern interrupter does is that it stops you from thinking. You know that old thing that we always say, think before you speak? No. I've got to tell you that that applies in one context, but in the context of getting out there and being visible, putting your best foot forward, it's not going to help you. That is not your go-to technique, you know, because it will hold you in fear and overthinking. And I know a lot of you do that. I've got to say, I'm one of those people that often overthinks. And I have to say that my father himself is probably one of the first people to describe me as someone who's probably over fastidious, if there's such a thing as over fastidious, that I'm fastidious when it comes to putting anything about me out there. You know, I, over the years, have been the first one to get stuck in perfectionism. If you are like that, let me tell you, this technique works just like that. Because it's designed to help you stop getting stuck in the feeling side of being human. And as Mel Robinson quotes, a neuroscientist, can't quite remember his name, his first name is Antonio, I will post his full name in the comments below, who calls us feeling machines, you know, it's the feelings that stop us thinking. So it doesn't matter whether you consider yourself to be someone who's very logical, who is careful, who takes the time to consider their motives, their actions, their intentions. All of that is good. I'm not saying that's bad. That's all good stuff. But in the context of when you want to reach a goal that involves you putting yourself out there, and if you're someone who potentially worries about how you're going to be received, that's not going to help you. Thinking is not going to help you. Feeling is not going to help you, because it's the feeling that informs your thinking and your thoughts, and it's the thoughts that then influence your actions. And what we want to do is cut out all of the first two and go straight to the action. The 5-second rule will help you do that, whether it's just getting up early in the morning and not lying there and pressing snooze 10 times. As I said before, whether it's picking up the phone and calling someone, whether it's approaching someone in a bar or approaching a boss with a pitch in a lift, whether it's raising your hand in a meeting and saying, I have an idea, whether it's pressing send on a job application, whether it is getting in front of a camera, putting your ideas out there like I'm doing right now. What you want to do is use the 5-second rule. So please, if there's one thing you don't delay today, please don't delay getting onto Amazon or wherever you order your books and ordering Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. I do not benefit at all, let me say, from the sale of that publication. She doesn't know me and I don't know her, but I think she's wonderful and her technique really works. So that's my gift for you today. I will always jump on here and share all the techniques and tools and tips and advice and mindset hacks that help me and help all the people that I work with. And I'll be doing that for free in this space. And I look forward to you joining me for these videos every time they're in. Let me remind you to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. And if you're watching this in a picture-in-picture mode, let's say on your WhatsApp or another app similar, what I suggest is that you hit the blue link that will take you straight to YouTube so that you can subscribe and like this video too if you so feel the urge to. Thank you so much for your time today, and I will catch you back soon. Take care. Bye.